us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Jones. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Saints. 55 yards. They only needed a little bit, and they got a lot. A great job just grabbing the football away from the defender there.
And remember, it was 3rd and short, so the defensive front played run. They didn't pressure the quarterback. That meant despite the coverage downfield, they had a chance to complete the play, and they did.
Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Second and 4. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Jones now throwing on first down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken near the 13. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day, just like that.
Jones operating from the gun. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
58, right over there.
Travis.
58, right there. Come on. Alert flare, flare. Out.
King.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's coming. Check him.
I got it. Let's go. Hey, well, Mike.
Hey, deep grip.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. 21-0 our score after 1.
Ready up. Hey, Haywood.
34's the mic. 34's the mic.
Switch.
On first and 10. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's Jones on first and 10. Going for it all. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
58 to Mike, 58.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long for Mayfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it's going to be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Jones on first down, flushed out right. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
57 Mike.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Here you go. 90, Wolf.
Tighten down. There you go.
To throw again on second down. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it'll bring up third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mayfield looks to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Mike.
Bravo.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. Open man is Galladay, complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Go, go.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Rip left, rip left. 59 is Mike, 59 is Mike. Check, 59.
Ain't no such thing as smooth.
Jones, a final shot before break. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Mayfield, incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, this is Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Jones operating from the gun. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get an ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
36 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Gordon. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. So they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Crack down. Switch.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Saints will have the football back.
30 base.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Hey, high 7.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Jones now on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Thomas the intended target. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Set. 180.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Punt.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught